All right, we're here at another property that we own. I'm gonna take you through it. We had a tenant in here until the end of about a month ago, so it's been sitting empty for a month. In real estate investing, you have winners and you have losers, and this is absolutely a big stinker. But that's part of the business. You just need to recognize when you have a loser on your hands and try to get rid of it. And so that's what we're doing. We've already done some landscaping here. We're gonna do a little bit more renovation inside. I'll show you what we're doing. It's gonna look really ugly right now because we haven't started any of it. And then we're gonna get it on the market, hopefully get it off our hands. Hopefully we don't lose any money, maybe make a little bit of money. We don't expect it to be a big winner. But let's go inside and I'll continue the story. Some backstory on this property. We've owned it for a couple of years now, and we were working with a nonprofit organization in town, and they put the families into the house. The good news with that is the rent was guaranteed. The bad news is you don't get to pick your tenants, so we did not do any screening. And the first family that lived in here, for whatever reason, was kind of messy and dirty. Their kids were potty training, they would pee on the carpet. And so thanks to that, there was a bug situation. So we'll keep going inside. Of course, we tried to do what we could to fix the bug situation, but as soon as that family moved out, the nonprofit had another family that desperately needed it. We told the nonprofit, hey, we need a little bit of time. We got to replace the carpets. There was some pee happening and then the bugs, but they were like, we just need the house. We need to move people in. So we were trying to do some bug bombing and spraying, but the new family did not want us to continue coming inside and doing the spraying. The pest control company, I should say, not us personally. So that makes it hard. You've got bugs in the house, but the family doesn't want the pest control company in the house spraying for the bugs. And so you probably can't see it on camera, but if you were here in person, you see little roaches, little ants crawling around on the floor. I won't sugarcoat it. It's pretty nasty. In terms of renovating in this room, it's probably just going to be paint. We'll obviously do a deep clean of the entire house, but probably just painting. We'll probably put some real window shades up here for this window, but otherwise we'll just clean and make sure the walls look good. Here in the kitchen, again, very messy. We just had the house bombed for bugs, so that's why they pulled the stove out like that. We've got a couple of cabinets out of here. I have no idea what they were doing here. Must be some sort of water that they just never cleaned up, and they let it continue to get on the countertop there. So that was not, all swollen, let's say, when we bought it. But we're gonna tear out these cabinets, tear out this countertop, put a whole new kitchen in here, new windows. The appliances will probably just clean, call it good. This flooring was new. We put in this new flooring when we bought the place. We've recarpeted it a couple of times now. It's been treated rough, but that's okay. That's, like I said, it's part of the business. It happens. You just gotta realize a stinker when you've got a stinker on your hands and get rid of it. So I smell a little bit of pee in the house still, so we'll probably do some carpeting. And then in here in the bathroom, I don't know what they did here, but they put some of their own little pattern here. Hopefully we can get rid of that. And then we're gonna put new vanity, new toilet. You guys don't need to see it, but just know that we're putting new vanity and new toilet in here. And then somehow they have completely busted this door. So we'll fix that. This was our doing. When we bought it, it was a 2-bedroom. We thought it'd be a great idea to turn it into a 3-bedroom. Once again, probably a stinker of an idea, because what happened was we created 2 kind of awkwardly small bedrooms to make it a 3-bedroom house. So we've talked about tearing this wall down and turning it back into a 2-bedroom. We've got just a room with a closet and a couple windows back here. I think it smells like pee in this room as well. So yeah, we're deciding whether we want to tear this wall down and turn it back into a 2-bedroom, whether we want to restain the deck out here. We do want to put some work and some money into it because we want to try to present it nicely when we go to resell it. We want to try to get as much of our money back as we can, maybe even make a little bit of money. Because like I said, it was rented. to a government organization. So we did have guaranteed rent. We made good rent on the place. So it's a question of whether it makes sense to invest the money to tear this down, to paint that. So we're going to start with the kitchen. We're going to start with the bathroom. I think that's worth it. Clean it up, of course, paint it, get rid of this carpet, put some new carpet in, and then we'll put it on the market and we'll try to get this one off our hands. And that's part of being a real estate investor. You're kind of constantly adding, but also consolidating your portfolio, keeping the assets that you like and are successful, and the assets that are losers and not really performing the way that you thought they were going to perform, get rid of them and move on to the next one. So I'll keep you updated on how this process proceeds, and I'll keep you updated with the numbers as well, and see how successful we are at getting this off our hands and hopefully making a little bit of money and then turning around and looking for the next deal. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you've got any questions. Happy to help as I go through this real estate investing. Thanks.